Welcome back to Axtell, minutes away from boys action tipping off between the Eagles and the Tigers. Max Lasky joining you again. Glad to have you along for the ride on the evening. Coming up moments away, the Washington County Tigers come in with a 5-12 record, looking to turn the second half of the season coming up against a top team in the state. The 13-4 Axtell Eagles comes in ranked number 3 in Class 1A Division II, and of course are your 2023 TVL Tournament champions. Boys matchup coming up here just minutes away. Starters up next for you. Keep it tuned here for KNDY 95.5.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
The Dragiston Insurance Agency proudly represents Buckeye Insurance Group, founded over 130 years ago. With all that experience, you can expect nothing less than superior insurance and service. They use a common-sense approach to write policies that are customized to meet specific insurance needs. The Dragiston Agency offers top-notch service, expertise, and knowledge. Call 785-325-2263 or stop by the office in Washington. The Dragiston Agency and Buckeye Insurance Group. Together, they're insuring the heartland.
3, 2, 1.
Did the new year bring new devices in your home? You might want to increase your internet speed. If you up your speed this month, you get a $20.23 bill credit for 3 months to kick off 2023. New Blue Valley Internet customers also get a $20.23 bill credit for 3 months. Visit bluevalley.net/2023.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
With United Bank and Trust online banking, you have access to your hometown bank 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at ubankonline.com. You can view account balances, access statements, and transfer money between your UBT accounts. You can also view account activity, pay bills, and even make loan payments without being limited by banking hours. Simply visit ubankonline.com to learn more. Online banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With text-to-order options, competitive daily pricing, and no route requirements, Kramer Oil has everything to make your next propane or fuel order a breeze. This is Chad Kramer. Our goal at Kramer Oil is to deliver dependable, reliable products to your home or business at the best value and with the best customer service around. Visit us online at krameroil.com and see how we can serve you. The Kramer family, proudly serving your family since 1976.
Lasky back here in Axtell. Starters getting announced, and I'll go ahead and give them to you as we go. First for the visiting Washington County Tigers, they come in with a record of 5-12, 3-12 in league. They will start number 2, Austin Wirtz, a 6-foot junior. Number 3, Brett Burham, a 5'6" senior. Number 14, Jaden Otot, a 5'7" senior. Number 30, Octavian Cardenas, a 5'10" sophomore. And number 34, Peyton Leduc, a 5'10" senior. Tigers will go Wirtz, Burham, Otot, Cardenas, and Leduc, and are coached by head coach Robert Smith. For the hometown Axtell Eagles, they come in ranked number 3rd in 1A Division II, and with a ranking of 13-4. They will start number 4, Grady Bussing, a 6-foot junior. Number 10, Eli Brocksterman, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 12, Isaac Detweiler, a 5'11" senior. Number 23, Colin Shaughnessy, a 5'10" freshman. And number 25, Brandon Schmelsley, a 6'2" sophomore. So the Eagles will go Bussing, Brocksterman, Detweiler, Shaughnessy, and Schmelsley. They are head coached by Jason Tynan. We're going to take a timeout for our national anthem. Keep it right here for boys action.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know what you need. Find out why Farm Bureau Financial Services is the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it. Talk to an agent today or visit fbfs.com/protect. #1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2019 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Call on Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Bryce Leonard in Washington today. KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147. When you're buying tires, go with the folks you know at M&M Tire in Washington. Locally owned, M&M Tire offers minor service work. They offer major brands of tires. They offer service after the sale. And that's what you can rely on with the folks you know at M&M Tire in Washington. Call them at 325-2207 for an appointment today. For your tire needs, call them M&M Tire in Washington.
Back here in Axtell, boys action about ready to get tips off here. Washington will be in their road blacks with the white tigers and numerals on their chest, a red stripe on the waistline. Axtell will be in their home whites with blue numerals. It will be, let me get it right here, Schmelsley and Leduc up for tip. First tip's going to go Axtell's way, and they will take first possession. Axtell in their home whites will work right to left here as we see it. Washington will work, Axtell will work right to left. Washington will work left to right. Get it figured out here, second game of the night. First pass is going to go inside to Grady Bussing as Axtell likes to work it inside, and they'll swing it across opposite side to Schmelsley. First three on the way from Shaughnessy is going to be no dice. Rebound pulled down by Wirtz, and Washington comes out of the pack with it. One and done here for Axtell on their first offensive trip. Trouble with it in the corner for Otot, but gets it off now towards Wirtz. Axtell's going to stay in a man-to-man defense here. Will play off lightly on the backside while they play tight man-to-man defense on the ball. Washington getting their 5-out man offense rolling here. Pass and cut away. First matchup here between these two teams on the season. Two opposite seasons, too, if you will. First shot for Leduc is going to be up and no good. Running is Shaughnessy. Full court pass from Detweiler up towards Shaughnessy. Is going to be tipped away by Leduc, but Axtell will keep possession with it. If you haven't got a chance to watch both of these two teams or any TVL action yet, get a chance to. It is some exciting basketball. Axtell working against this 2-3 defense here for Washington. That's going to be a turnover there as Schmelsley was looking to get it inside towards Bussing. Good hands there quickly out top by Burham. He forces the turnover back the other way. He's going to try and go baseline against the man-to-man defense against Detweiler. It's going to go off Detweiler's foot, but stay Washington's way. So kind of opposite season these two teams are having. Of course, Axtell comes in as your 2023 TVL tournament champions. 13-4 on the year, while Washington comes in 5-12 on the season. Didn't have as good a luck. They were able to win their first round game in the tournament against Lynn, but then got bounced and faced some good Blue Valley, Centralia, and Valley Heights teams. They finally stopped a 6-game slide last Friday as they got a 8-point win against Wetmore, but before that they had lost 5 in a row. First 3-ball on the way of the evening is up and down by Eli Brockster for Axtell, so that's going to get our scoring started off first as a turnover the other way. Brett Burham going to be his second turnover early on now for the senior. So for this Axtell team, of course, they won the TVL tournament. They won 4 games in that contest. Didn't get a first-round bye, won 4 games. Came out after that, lost 2 to Wabaunsee and Riverside as a 3-ball on the way, trying to cool him down is Brocksterman. He misses that one. Washington comes out with it. Of course, Axtell been losing 2 to Riverside and Wabaunsee before now. They have rattled off 3 in a row against Donovan West, Valley Heights, and then this Tuesday, down at Frankfort. 3-0 is our early score here. Axtell leads on the lone 3-ball by sophomore Eli Brocksterman. Washington both ways has got 2 shots up yet. has not got a second opportunity. LeDuc's going to push baseline, gives a nice shoulder into Brandon Schmelsley. Schmelsley doesn't back down, gets the defensive rebound, and then is going to be fouled. Octavian Cardenas, the sophomore for Washington, picks up his first one 95 feet away from the basket. One team foul for Washington, none yet on Axtell as we play first quarter action. 5:30 here, first quarter. Doing a good job swinging it around. Axtell gets it inside towards Bussing. Bussing can't hit the little 5-foot turnaround jumper. He's going to come out of there with it. That's going to be Wirtz pushing board now. Wirtz is going to get it back on the answer, and he's going to answer that Brockstrom three with a triple of his own from the left corner. 3 balls both ways now for both teams as we're knotted up at triples. Detweiler top the key, swings it into the corner to Schmelsley. Good job staying home is this Washington defense so far. Brockstrom's going to try another one. That's not going to go down. Burham pulls down the board. One and done again for the Eagles. LeDuc left side with the ball out top. The big senior running point now for the Tigers. We'll set it back up as we go 4 along the baseline. Still straight man-to-man versus Axtell. 3 ball on the way right in front of us. Going to be off the front of the rim from Austin Wirtz. Detweiler pulls down the board. Good quick passing up front. And one opportunity. Grady Bussing, as quick as Isaac Detweiler got that pass, hit a streaking Brockstrom here near side and right into the hands of Bussing, who for the big junior just rim ran on that one and will be rewarded with a 3-point opportunity. Free throw is going to be up and good on that one. So Grady Bussing, old-fashioned 3-point play there. He's going to take a sub. First substitution now for Axtell will be Landon Schmelsley, the 5'8 freshman off the bench. For Washington, too, now Monty Huckett will come into the contest, the 6'1 sophomore. Huckett will check out Jaden Otot. Here's Cardenas on the other side. That's going to be an offensive foul as he just put his shoulders right into the body there of Colin Shaughnessy. Good job by the freshman for standing his ground. Second foul now on Cardenas, as I'm sure he's going to take a seat on the bench. He will, as Coach Bobby Smith gives him some words of encouragement. Substitution now for the Tigers. Carson Kern, the 6-foot junior, getting his first action now here. 6-3 is our score. 4:27 left to play here. First quarter action. Axtell leading in this one. It's been one triple for both teams and an old-fashioned 3-point play so far. Detweiler for 3 straight away. He's going to step into that one. That one's going to be off. Good rebound there by Kern. We're going to have a out of bounds. It will be off of White. Shaughnessy got the board, but he landed out of bounds on that offensive board. So Washington gets it now, looking to cut into this deficit. Only trailing by 3. Good ball here, both sides early on as we play. Huckett's going to get it right block as he's going to try and bounce back down Detweiler. Smartly kicks it out and down up top to Wirtz as ball goes around the horn. Second reversal finds LeDuc in the left corner. Now Huckett in the post. Third time around the horn. 3 ball on the way from Kern as he steps into that one and drains that one. Carson Kern, the lengthy 6-foot junior, coming off the bench, stroking a 3 himself, and now we're all knotted up at 6. Axtell goes back inside to Schmelsley. Schmelsley can't hit the little 3-foot turnaround, as now that's 2 for Schmelsley. That hasn't went from within 5 foot. Axtell goes one and done on that. Washington now the other way. Goes to Huckett down on the right block, guarded tightly by Detweiler. Huckett puts up the shot. It's going to be long. Schmelsley comes away with the board. 3:19 left to play, and clean game so far here, and a fast-moving game. Here's going to be Schmelsley inside, as that's now number 3 that Brandon Schmelsley has missed from about 2-foot range. Unorthodox for him. Wirtz stops on a dime, top of the key, puts up the shot, no good. Kern pours down the board and gives Washington now a second opportunity. Talk about how good Brandon Schmelsley is. He had 14 points in the third quarter contest there in the TVL Tournament Championship. 3 from Kern's off the mark, no good. Shaughnessy pulls down the board, but talking about how Schmelsley gets off offensively, had 14 points in that TVL tournament, 22 ended up being for the Knights. We've seen him miss these bunnies. I'm sure they'll keep going. 3-ball Shaughnessy, that's an air ball. The offensive rebounds brought in by Schmelsley. Once again, Schmelsley can't get that one to fall down. Scrum on the floor. Washington comes out of there with it. Broom tried to go up court. It's going to be stolen away by Shaughnessy, and Colin Shaughnessy is going to get a chance from the line. Washington had an opportunity there on a fast break pass, but good hands by freshman Landon Schmelsley, forcing that turnover right into the hands of of fellow freshman Colin Shaughnessy. He's going to get a chance now from the line. Foul for Washington is going to go against Brett Burham. The 5'6" senior picks up his first. He's going to take a seat on the bench as back into the action will be senior Jaden Otot. Shaughnessy misses that first one, short off the front of the rim. Second one's going to go up and off the front of the rim, too, as well. So freshman Colin Shaughnessy can't find the mark from the free throw line. The other way, there's Kern. Nice little athletic take along the baseline. Athletic move there from the junior. He's going to be rewarded now with 2 free throws as all of a sudden this quick-moving first quarter has come to a slow. That foul's going to be on Eli Brocksterman. The 6-foot sophomore picks up his first one. Kern can't hit the first free throw. Now substitution as coming out of the game will be Colin Shaughnessy. Back into the contest will be Grady Bussing. 0 for 2 there from Kern as the free throw line has not been kind to either side so far here tonight. Both teams 0 for 2. Still knotted up at 6s here. First quarter action in this TVL matchup. First time these teams have seen each other this year. Axtell was able to come away with a victory last year at Washington, 60-45. There's a free throw line shot there by Isaac Detweiler. That's going to be short. Defensive rebound pulled down. But Landon Schmelsley ended up getting the steal and the turnover. Inside, Grady Bussing with a short shot. No dice. Schmelsley gets an offensive rebound, and he's going to be fouled out top. So already 6 or 7 real short bunnies that Axtell hasn't been able to, put down here in their own home court has kept Washington in this one here, yet still 147. That foul is going to go on Carson Kern. The junior is going to pick up his first personal. That's already 5 team fouls for Washington, 1 only for the Eagles. Pass is going to be tipped and stolen away there. Jay Notok got his hands. A uncharacteristic turnover by Isaac Detweiler there as Washington now with the ball tied up at 6s. Opportunity to take the lead here. 1:30 left to play, first quarter. It's going to go into the corner. LeDuc, that's left. Now we're going to swing it around up top. Kern, who's already thought about a 3, thought about another one, smartly decides to work this ball around the horn. 3 ball from the left side is going to be up and no good from Austin Works, though. Board pulled down by Bussing out towards Detweiler. Detweiler, a one-handed pass, trying to sneak it into Schmelsley. Off Schmelsley's knee, finally back to Detweiler. Nice little pass, Grady Bussing inside. The court vision of Isaac Detweiler, those one-handed passes you see some college athletes make every time, he's got those down pat here tonight. 8-6 is our score. We're going to have a block as Landon Schmelsley couldn't quite get in position there. Good take by Jaden Otot to force the foul on the freshman. 53 seconds left to play here, first quarter action. Washington trailing this one only by 2 in a low-scoring first quarter. That's going to be a turnover by Huckett. Goes into the hands of Schmelsley. Schmelsley now running. Detweiler 3 from the right corner. That's going to be long off the shot. No dice. Rebound pulled down by Grady Bussing down below. Offensive rebound for the Eagles. And now Detweiler will set it back up. Swings it here towards Schmelsley. Left corner 3 blocked by Huckett, though. Schmelsley gets it back into the lane. That one's going to pay off. Persistence pays off for the freshman. A good athletic block, though, by Monty Huckett for Washington. The other way, a charge is going to be the call. Grady Bussing getting set up as Huckett went too far into his chest. A little out of control there. That's going to be the first personal foul on the sophomore from Washington as Coach Bobby Smith looks to get a sub. Joel Hoover is going to get his first action. The 5'11 senior is going to check into the game. Huckett's going to take a seat now on the bench. Axtell has a chance now to increase this one. Leading 10-6, 13 seconds left. 3 ball on the way from Eli Brocksterman is up and down. That's how he started the game. That's how he ended the first quarter. 3 on the other way, though, from LeDuc is going to be up and no good. 1 second left. Detweiler is going to heave it from three-quarters court. No dice, and Axtell uses 2 big buckets at the end of that quarter to take a 13-6 lead.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
For Valentine's, Owens Originals has flowers, candy, green and blooming plants, balloons, stuffed animals, and Washington clay pottery. You're sure to find something unique and affordable for all of your Valentines at Owens Originals, and they'll deliver. Just call or stop by for details. Owens Originals Florist on the Square in Washington.
Little Joe's 66 Service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 Service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
Max Blatsky back with you here in Axtell. 13-6 is our score. Turnover out top. It's going to be Austin Wirtz getting happy feet for the Tigers. Washington goes empty on their first possession. Washington held it close there for most of that first quarter before a big 3 by Eli Brocksterman and a quick 2 by Landon Schmelsley on a block 3 pushed this lead up to 7 for the Eagles. Other than that, we were at 8-6 until about the last minute of that quarter. Here's going to be a 3-second call down below. That's going to be Grady Bussing getting caught camping down there. So back-to-back turnovers now for both sides as Washington gets the ball back. Full court pressure by the Eagles, as that's something we've grown accustomed to here. Coach Jason Tynan got a chance to watch him during that timeout. Of course, sitting right here behind his bench. Got it into his voice, talked about the importance of defense in this contest. And so far here tonight, doing a decent job. Here's Hoover on the offensive end, up and down there for the senior off the bench. 5 bench points for Washington as this one on the other end. Brocksterman tried to answer back. That ball toilet bowled about, went 75% down, but popped back out. So 1 and done again, go the Eagles. 5-out action now for Washington. LeDuc thought about a 3, top of the key, smartly kicks it back out. Wirtz is going to run point now. Swings it around, second rotation over to Kern. Thought about a 3 again. LeDuc got Schmelsley up into the air. Good hands by Detweiler. Lands back in the hands of Wirtz. 7 minutes left to play. Second quarter action. Detweiler goes for a steal. Wirtz going to step into a long 2. That's going to be no good. Schmelsley folds down the board. Now we've got numbers. Up ahead to Brocksterman. Brocksterman full court pass to Grady Bussing. He misses the easy bunny as again Axtell misses a 2 or 3 foot shot. Back the other way, Washington comes. Kern tries a 3 from the left side. Oh, that would about banked in from the corner. I don't know how many times I've seen that already this year, but we about had another one. Axtell comes out of there with it. Brocksterman pulls it down. Now Detweiler is going to slow it down. 3-2 defense now here for the Tigers as they switch it up a little bit. Top of the key, 3-ball Eli Brocksterman. Keep that hot shooting going, sir. That's now 3 triples in the contest for him as he pushes this lead back up 16-8. Pass by Kern's going to be stolen away by Brocksterman. Brocksterman gets a 3 on one end, steal on the other end, and Brandon Schmelsley makes them pay. Coach Smith wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. Axtell pushing their lead up 18-8 here in Axtell.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
How about a great job that you can rely on with a stable company offering great benefits? Be a part of a diversified company manufacturing essential products, trailers, tillage equipment, and forklifts. Landall is hiring for assemblers, welders, and painters at the Marysville, Waterville, and Beloit locations. Again, offering stable employment, excellent wages and benefit package, and growth opportunities. $500 to $1,000 hiring bonus. Apply online today at Landall.com or phone 562-5381 to learn more.
18-8 is our score here. Second quarter action as the Eagles lead the Tigers of Washington County. Inbounds pass is going to be too hot from LeDuc to Burham, who just checked back into the ball game. Going to go off his ankle. Turnover Tigers on an unforced error on that one. Detweiler inbounding underneath his own basket. Gets it out top to Smelsley. Now back into the corner towards Eli Brocksterman. Thought about a three already with three here in this contest. Thought better of it. Will work a little offense. Swinging it around the horn against this 2-3 here for Washington. Moving up the guards on the side. Inside, it's going to go Smelsley. That's where Axtell likes to look. Cross-court skip pass to Detweiler. Detweiler goes baseline, gets it inside to Grant Bussing, who just checked into the ball game. Loose ball ends up into the hands of Eli Brocksterman on the left wing, and he's actually going to travel. So good offensive possession there if it just wasn't for the turnover on that one. Let's see what Washington has for them. Held the 6 points there in that first quarter. First 3 minutes of the second, they've only scored 2. Let's see who's got an answer in this one. Is it going to be Austin Wirtz? That's going to be no good from the left side. Actually, scoreless. I was just redoing my math here. They're scoreless in the second half. 8 points in the first quarter for Washington. They've gone the first 3 here in the second scoreless. Good defense by Axtell so far as they are now working it offensively. Detweiler gets in the lane, kicks it out. Smelsley for 2. That's going to be long off the backboard, but offensive rebound pulled down Bussing. Detweiler's going to try a 3 himself. That's going to be long. Wirtz pulls down the defensive board for Washington. 2 triples there for Axtell. Washington gets away from both of them. Now looking to get into double figures here. Washington only trailed 6-8 there for most of that first quarter. It was a low-scoring one before a 3 by Eli Brocksterman at the end of the break really pushed the score up to where it is now. Wirtz gets into the lane. Nice little step through. Shot's going to be up. No good. Huckett pulls down the offensive board. Pump fake up. No dice, just off the front of the rim, and Axtell comes out of there with it. Whenever Axtell gets a defensive rebound, they'd like to push it and like to push it quick, too. I was watching Coach Tynan in that huddle with his boys, still coaching them up on that defensive end. 3 ball from Brocksterman. Can it? Good as money here tonight. 4 triples now for Eli Brocksterman on 5 shots as his hot shooting continues. Here's a steal by Smelsley. Gets it off to Brandon Smelsley. That's going to be no good. Washington comes out with it. Austin Wirtz at the other end. Stop pop from the free throw line. Short off the line, and Grant Bussing pulls down the board. Other end, just like the blink of an eye, Detweiler gets in the lane. Eli Brocksterman again. That one's going to be good again. Eli Brocksterman with back-to-back triples, and Coach Smith wants the timeout for Washington. We'll take it with them. Axtell opening this one up here, 24-8.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
Right on cue here, Max Blasky joining you with this contest from Axtell. Eagles jumped out to an early 13-8 lead at the end of the first quarter and have not relinquished it yet here. 5 triples for Eli Brocksterman in this first half already, well endowed the leading scorer with 15. Washington has not had an answer for him, and nor have they had an answer for this full-court pressure by Axtell here tonight. They break it here, though, as it's going to be Kern topside. Burham thought about a 3. Now will pump on it. Now trigger away. No good. We're going to have a foul down below. Colin Shaughnessy is going to pick up the personal foul on that one. So freshman's going to pick up his first. Deep pass out. Huckett gets it out top to Kern, top to Key. Straight man-to-man defense still by Axtell. There's going to be a kicked ball out top by Shaughnessy. So Washington was very close here in this first quarter. It was a slow-moving, low-scoring 6-8 game with about a minute and a half left in that first quarter before Axtell just opened it up with a 3 and a steal and a deuce of their own. And since then, the Eagles have not looked back. Brockstrom another triple. That one's not going to go down. Second miss here of the evening, but still pretty good shooting percentages when you're 5 of 3 from deep and open shots at that. Ball's going to be bounced around. It is going to stay with Axtell here. Possession arrow pointing their way. It wasn't a jump ball, just off the foot of Washington. Inside, they're going to hit Detweiler along the left block. He's going to be fouled from behind. And that's going to be a personal foul now on Brett Burham. So the senior with 2. He's going to get checked out of the ball game with those 2 personals. Peyton LeDuc, the big 5'10 senior, back into the contest now. 1-on-1 opportunity now for senior Isaac Detweiler. Not in the scoring column yet tonight, looking to get there. Announcer's jinx must have worked there because he goes 0 for 1 from the line. Washington comes back the other way on the defensive board by LeDuc. Peyton's going to run point now, stop tightly there by Shaughnessy. Into line it goes. Now Kern here right side, up top to Words. They set up this man-to-man offense. LeDuc thought about a 3 in the left corner, gets it into Huckett. Had a nice little pass there, just didn't move offensively, and Axtell's back to running. A travel out top there, a little bit too happy on the shooting feet. Eli Brocksterman wasn't for sure if he wanted to let that one fly or not. It's going to be a turnover and go back towards Washington. Substitution now. Grady Bussing's going to check back in. Grant Bussing out on that one, so junior for junior. 24-8 is your score. Second quarter action here. 2 minutes left here before halftime. There's going to be a steal as LeDuc tried to go full court to Kern. Good safety play by Eli Brocksterman, getting that INT, if to say. On the other end, though, Shaughnessy's going to travel, as that's now about 3 or 4 we've seen. Just a little bit too happy feet by the guards out top. Kern's going to bring it across half court. No, he's not. He's just going to dribble it off his foot. So Washington having a tough time here tonight, just getting the ball across half court. And this defense for Axtell that likes to get out and really pressure the guards especially hasn't been all that great. They've kind of laid back a little bit more in a light pressure. Here's Smelsley on the offensive end. No shots going to be the call, but he's going to go towards the line now with a 1-on-1 opportunity. Talked about this Axtell defense, though, but they like to get up and full-court pressure you. We saw it in the TVL tournament, had a chance to watch it last Friday night against the Mustangs of Valley Heights. Not really doing that here tonight, but Washington not helping their cause with some mental turnovers, too, as well. Schmelsley sinks that first free throw. Not all starters in scoring. That's going to be the sophomore's first points of the night. Still looking for senior Isaac Detweiler to get in the scoring column. Second free throw is going to go up and down. So Smelsley goes 2 for 2 from the line. Helps the percentage out now as Axtell's 3 for 6 there from the line from a team. Kern the other way offensively, up, down the lane. It's going to be good hands by Isaac Detweiler off of his left knee. Going to stay with the Tigers. 2 minutes left here to play. Second quarter action. Axtell looking to make it 4 in a row. Washington looking to bounce back after losing to Blue Valley 63-39 Tuesday night. 3-ball from LeDuc is on the way. Detweiler quickly up the lane to Shaughnessy. A little bit too quick with the shot, though. Chasing it down at half court is Smelsley. Good hustle there by this Axtell Eagles team. Detweiler looks to take on the defense, and another turnover in the corner. The happy feet keep on moving here tonight. I think it's the same bottom left corner if we're looking at it. That's where all these travels has happened. So Axtell goes empty on that possession. Washington now looking to cut into this deficit. Have not scored yet here in the second quarter. Quarter's about ended. That's going to be a foul on the baseline. Nope. Austin Wirtz, just stepped on the out of bounds on that side. Isaac Detweiler tried to pick up a charge. We're going to call it neither on the side. Get a little sweat wiped up there. We talked about it. Axtell winning now looking to go 4 in a row here. Have got wins over Donaldson West, Valley Heights, and Frankfort coming out of the TVL tournament. Going into that tournament, they had only lost 2 games, but then they dropped 2 contests two higher-ranked, while Muncie and Riverside. For the Tigers, a little opposite end of the spectrum. They've only won one game in their last 9 contests, looking to change that around here tonight. Of course, that one win came back last Friday against Wetmore as the Tigers got a 8-point victory in that one. Substitution here for the Eagles. Landon Schmitz back into the contest along with Evan Bussing. First action now for the 5'9 senior. Out will be Detweiler and Grady Bussing as we have 1:26 left to play here, second quarter action. Washington still looking to get it onto the board here in the second quarter as they've been held scoreless. Kern for 3, no, can't quite go down. That's about the third shot now already that Washington has had go halfway down and then pop back out. Quick move on the other end, though. Brandon Schmelsley finally gets the nice little 3-foot turnaround to go down. That's going to continue to pour it on now. Axtell has opened it up by 20. LeDuc the other end. Oh, we're not going to call that one. Not continuation like the NBA. It's going to be a foul down below, but good take by LeDuc. Substitution now. Austin Words back into the contest. Octavian Cardenas will take a seat. LeDuc underneath their own basket will go half court to Words. Gets it in nicely. Now swings it over far side to Otod. Otod on that left wing as we hear shoes squeaking in the background. Kern top the key, thought about a 3, but will smartly kick it back off. 50 seconds left to play here before half. It's going to be Words working it in the corner. Good man-to-man defense here from Axtell the last 40 seconds or so. Coach Tynan telling them the same thing. Kern for 3 from the left side. That's going to be no good. Carson Kern opened up the scoring for the Tigers with a 3 in that first half, but no dice so far here in the second as no one has scored from Washington. They need to stop in the score here. They want any sense of comeback going in towards halftime. Now Washington has moved towards man-to-man defense for this one possession. Broxterman gets it now. It's going to be Schmelsley trying the 3 from the right side. No dice, but Brandon Schmelsley pulls down his own offensive board. Landon Schmitz thought about a 3, but Colin Shaughnessy is going to put that one up. The freshman with the 10-footer from the short corner gets Axtell a bucket right before half, and that will send us to half. 30-8 is our score.
Everyone deserves a beautiful home. Duzine Enterprises can give you that. With an interior designer on staff, you'll be able to choose flooring and furnishings that coordinate gorgeously with your lifestyle and personal style. Choose from a modern selection of carpet, luxury vinyl, laminate flooring, and tile, all put in by our certified installers. Get your beautiful home today. Call Duzine Enterprises in Washington.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it into the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
When you start a plumbing or electrical project, make sure that you have what you need to get the job done. If you don't have everything you need, Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber can help. Stocking a full line of electrical wiring, switches, boxes, and everything to the fixtures and even light bulbs. For that plumbing task, there's pipes, connectors and joints, faucets, toilets, and accessories. From an installation or remodel to a simple repair, get the plumbing and electrical supplies you need at one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Stone Southside Service in Washington, Kansas offers competitive prices on tires with excellent customer service. Located on Highway 15 across from the co-op, Stone Southside Service also offers towing and light mechanical work for your vehicle, including brake jobs. Stone Southside Service also sells Green Mountain grills. These grills feature wood pellets that enhance barbecue flavor. Stone Southside Service in Washington, Kansas. Your source for great prices on tires, light mechanical work for your vehicle, and home of Green Mountain Grills. Give them a call at 785-325-2247.
Don't we all wish it was sunny and 70 degrees outside? Good news, this is the Midwest, and while it probably won't be tomorrow, those days aren't far off, and neither is planting season. Reviewing machinery insurance values before it comes out of the shed is easier than during claim time. We work with several different companies to offer options tailored to your individual operation. Give us a call, and one of our many knowledgeable farm agents would be happy to come out and help.
SBS Insurance, the home team. The answer is yes.
Max Blasky back here in Axtell. Eagles leading this boys contest 30-8. Washington only trailed there 8-13 at the end of the first quarter, and really it was closer to that. It was 6-8 for the longest time there in the first before a 3 by Eli Brocksterman and a scoop and score by Landon Schmidt gave Axtell 5 points at the end of that quarter, and they never turned back. It was a defensive second quarter for the Eagles. 0 points. Yes, you heard that right. The Axtell Eagles held the Washington County to 0 points in this boys contest second quarter, while on the flip side, the Eagles scored 17. High scoring for the Eagles so far has been Eli Brocksterman with 15, all triples in that one. Grady Bussing pitched in 5, Colin Shaughnessy with 4, Brandon Schmelsley with 4, and 2 off the bench, Landon Schmidt. The only scoring for the Tigers has been off the bench, too, really. Kason Kern has 3 and Joel Hoover has 2. Only starter to score has been Austin Wirtz with a triple, his own there in the first quarter. But like we talked about, a defensive effort there from the Eagles in that second quarter, holding Washington to 0 points. We're going to take another timeout, come around and see what we got planned for this weekend, as well as wrapping up what these teams have coming up and where they will be going for sub-state. Once again, halftime of the boys' game, 30-8 is your score. Axtell leading Washington.
FNB Washington is truly a community-minded bank. Whether providing a community room for public use, participating in local activities, or supporting our local schools, FNB Washington is glad to help wherever they are needed. An active member of the community since 1883, businesses and families have turned to an institution they know and trust. FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Let Dr. Phil Benz of the Animal Health Center in Washington keep your pets and herds healthy and thriving. They offer services such as vaccination, surgery, grooming, and boarding. The doctors also understand your herd is your livelihood. Call them for a herd health consultation to assist with nutrition and pasture management, vaccination and deworming protocols, reproductive strategies, and more. And don't forget your hard-working horses. The Animal Health Center has specific services for them as well. Animal Health Services in Washington, open Monday through Saturday. Call for an appointment today.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
Experience the best in customer service when you call the Dragiston Insurance Agency for a Buckeye Insurance Group farm insurance quote. Justin Dragiston of the Dragiston Insurance Agency can provide insurance coverage to meet your farm needs. Protect the financial future of your farm by calling the Dragiston Insurance Agency at 785-325-2263. Buckeye Insurance Group and the Dragiston Insurance Agency, together we're insuring the heartland.
3, 2, 1.
Did the new year bring new devices in your home? You might want to increase your internet speed. If you up your speed this month, you get a $20.23 bill credit for 3 months to kick off 2023. New Blue Valley Internet customers also get a $20.23 bill credit for 3 months. Visit bluevalley.net/2023.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
At United Bank and Trust, we get it. Bank hours don't always fit into your schedule. With the United Bank and Trust mobile banking app, you can bank anytime, anywhere. At home, at work, or anywhere in between, you can perform convenient and secure transactions like mobile check deposit, transfer money between accounts, or see your balance instantly. Find it by searching for United Bank and Trust mobile app in your app store. Mobile banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With text-to-order options, competitive daily pricing, and no route requirements, Kramer Oil has everything to make your next propane or fuel order a breeze. This is Chad Kramer. Our goal at Kramer Oil is to deliver dependable, reliable products to your home or business at the best value and with the best customer service around. Visit us online at krameroil.com and see how we can serve you. The Kramer family, proudly serving your family since 1976.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know what you need. Find out why Farm Bureau Financial Services is the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it. Talk to an agent today or visit fbfs.com/protect. #1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2019 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Call on Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Bryce Leonard in Washington today. B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147. When you're buying tires, go with the folks you know at M&M Tire in Washington. Locally owned, M&M Tire offers minor service work. They offer major brands of tires. They offer service after the sale. And that's what you can rely on with the folks you know at M&M Tire in Washington. Call them at 325-2207 for an appointment today. For your tire needs, call up M&M Tire in Washington.
Max Blasky back with you here in Axtell. Got that runaway break under control, but we're back here. Second half action about ready to get tipped off. We're going to take a look here at what both of these teams have on the upcoming schedule. First, for the visiting Tigers, they have a game next Tuesday down at Hanover before they travel to Frankfort next Friday, and that's going to wrap up the season for the Tigers. It's hard to believe that high school basketball is almost over. So 2 more games for the Tigers, both on the road at Hanover and Frankfort before Sub-State kicks off on the 23rd. Of course, Washington is hosting that one. In that contest, there will be Washington, Blue Valley, Rock Hill, Osborne, Frankfort, Lakeside, and Clifton Clyde. For the Axtell Eagles, 3 more games as they host Troy next Tuesday before a top 10 state-ranked matchup between the Rams and the Eagles here next Friday. That's going to be an absolutely wonderful game there. Rematch of the TVL tournament, too, for the boys. And then next Tuesday, the Eagles will travel down to Centralia before they kick off TVL tournament action on the 23rd. Of course, Axtell will play host here, including Hanover coming in. Lynn will make the trip. Pike Valley, Olathe, Kansas School of Deaf, and Wetmore, too, as well. So, postseason action about ready to get tipped off. Last couple chances for both of these teams to get all the hot irons figured out before we get into the postseason. Sloppy play from both ways. There's finally a 3 for Washington. Austin works his second triple here of this evening's contest. Had one all the way back in the first. If you're just joining us now, Axtell held Washington to 0 points there in that second quarter. An astonishing feat for high school basketball. Colin Shaughnessy's going to try and answer that 3. He can't do it. Grady Bussing, though, on the offensive board, can't get it to go. Finally, Brandon Schmelzley on the third opportunity now for Axtell, and that one gets that to fall. The sophomore now with 6 points in this contest. Other way, Wirtz is left all alone, can't finish it. Second opportunity, though. Can't finish that one either. Cardenas on the board, too, will give Washington a third try. Wirtz is going to fire up a three. That's going to be no good. Cardenas again. Fourth opportunity for the Tigers. Still fighting down inside with Detweiler. It's finally going to be a foul called on the senior, but good hustle there from the sophomore Octavia Cardenas for keeping on the fight down below, fighting against some bigger players too, but no heart to be lost there on that one. Washington saves the possession there after they finally get a score, went over 8 minutes without a bucket, held scoreless there in the second, come out right out of half and get a three, and now Cardenas is going to go towards the line. So more aggressive here in this second half than they were in the first is starting to show off, even though we are just 2 minutes into this halftime. Foul is going to go against Grady Bussing, so one personal now for the junior. Cardenas goes 0 for 1 there from the line, missing on the first one. Let's see what he's got here on the second. Free throw is going to be up, and that's going to go down, so 1 for 2 there from the line on the night. Washington County only shooting it at 25%, 1 for 4 here so far in this contest. Not a lot of opportunities, though. Axtell goes to Smelsley in the low block, kicks it out to Shaughnessy at the free throw line. Now back right into Smelsley as he's going to get another turnaround, too. That first half, Brandon Smelsley probably had about 5 missed shots from right within, we call them bunny rage, about 4 feet of the net there. Knew he'd start making those, and here he has in the second half. LeDuc tries to answer back. No dice. Guess who pulls down the board? Smelsley. Smelsley gives it off to Detweiler. That's going to be a turnover. Top of the key as Isaac just didn't quite have those feet set on that one. Brandon Smelsley wanting to get that one back for a and one opportunity, but a turnover nonetheless for the Eagles. Give it back now to Washington. LeDuc hits a streaking Wirtz down along the right side, staying off the sideline is the junior, and now we'll set the ball up for Washington offensively. LeDuc three in the corner, but we're going to have a three as those happy feet got to moving. Peyton LeDuc, and good on the pump fake so far here tonight, has got guys to fly by, but just not able to get the ball to go down to the bottom of the bucket here so far. 34-12 is our score so far. Third quarter action. Grady Bussing just left all alone down along the baseline. Washington's in a 2-3 defense. Full court pass. LeDuc to Cardenas. Bout got that one to fall. Wow, impressive though. Inbounds pass. LeDuc threw that one full court, a full about 90 feet from one baseline to the other. So Octavian Cardenas, who just went 1 for 2 from the line, will get an opportunity now to make up for that one. Foul's going to go against Brady Bussing, who got the points on the other end. Points on one end, foul on the other. First free throw is going to be a miss. 2 fouls now for Bussing. That's going to bring him to the bench. Landon Schmelsley, the freshman, will check in for him. Second free throw is going to be up and good now. So Cardenas splits those from the line. 50% now on the night as Washington trails 36-13. Top of the key, it's Schmelsley. Now it's going to be picked off. Good job there by Austin Wirtz stepping into the passing lane. He's going to go all the way to the other free throw line. Stop, thought about a shot, but kicks it out. LeDuc. LeDuc goes cutting into the lane. Nice take there from the senior, Peyton LeDuc, as he gets finally into the scoring column here in the third quarter. So 3 straight points now for Washington. Brandon Schmelsley bullies his way into the lane. That's going to be up and good as his scoring continues to go now. He's got 6 here in this third quarter alone, pushing this lead back up 35-18. Picked off by Detweiler on the other end of the line. He's going to run point, gets all the way to the free throw line, losing it. Smelsley saves it into the corner, took a hard fall into the stands. He's slow to get up. Connessy's going to try a 3 from the other side. No dice. Smelsley pulls down that offensive board. Landon Smith into the lane and one. Took a smack on the face after taking a smack to the elbow on that play. The freshman taking some hits here tonight, but he's going to be rewarded now with a 2-shot foul. Foul's going to go on Cardenas, so only Tiger in foul trouble will be the sophomore now with 3 team fouls for Axtell, only 1 for Washington. Schmitz can't get the first one to go down. Substitution, Cardenas will come out. Carson Kern will check in. Also, 2, Monte Huckett will check in, and out will go Jaden Otot. Landon Smith's at the line. Second free throw is going to roll just barely in. About hit every part of the rim you can, but finally drops down 3 points now for the freshman as a turnover the other way Good defensive possession there by Cullen Shaughnessy right in front of his own bench, forcing the turnover as it went off the foot of Brett Burham. So back now come the Axles offensively. 39-15 is our score. 4 minutes left to play here. Third quarter action. Smelsley from the free throw line. No dice on that one. Detweiler gets in there to offensive rebound. He can't quite like that call. It's going to go back over towards Washington. But Axtell still leading in this one, 39-15. LeDuc's going to try and break this man-to-man pressure here for Axtell. No one traps there for the Eagles. LeDuc easily gets across the timeline. Now gives it off to Huckett, top of the key, guarded by Smelsley. Works is going to try a deep three, and he's going to can that one from straight on. Austin Works with 9 points here in this contest, all triples, as back quickly the other way. That's Eli Brocksterman. Finally a 2 now for the sophomore as he's hit all threes up until that point. But just like that, Axtell gets back 2 from the 3 that Washington took away. Huckett now to Kern in the right corner. They're going to trap him there between Schmitz and Smelsley. Kern gets all the way to the basket. Can't get the first one to go down, but persistence pays off as Carson Kern gets the offensive rebound to drop down. Boy, and Axtell was back quickly on that one offensively. This is the first Axtell game you're getting a chance to listen to. If you haven't got a chance to see this team yet in person, a quick and athletic team, and they run on any given opportunity, especially on a make. They're going to go into Shaughnessy right block. He's going to back his way down. No dice. Landon Smith's going to get in there for the offensive board. He's going to be fouled as the freshman is just getting some dirty plays done here so far in the second half. Foul's going to go against Wards. The junior for Washington will pick up his first. A low foul game as that's only 3 now on Axtell, only 2 for Washington. Easy 2 there for Isaac Detweiler on the other end, just right off the inbounds pass. Now here's a steal by Smelsley. Smelsley gets it up ahead to a streaking Colin Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy's going to put that one down for the mark. Actually, I gave that one wrong. That's going to be Brocksterman getting another 2 there on the board. So back-to-back 2s there for Brocksterman after he had 15 and 3s in the first half, and Axtell controls this one once again by 21. Top of the key, Works has it, goes to Kern, goes in between his lane. They're going to trap LeDuc in the corner. He goes along the baseline. Good rotation there. Works is going to try a 3. That's going to be blocked by Isaac Detweiler. It's going to stay with Washington, though. Substitution for the Eagles. Out will come Brocksterman and Shaughnessy back into the ball game. Grady Bussing and Grant Bussing now. Underneath their own basket, LeDuc gets it up top to Kern. Kern will try a 3. He's going to drain that one. Carson Kern off the bench with a spark, and Coach Smith wants a timeout. We'll take a 30 with him. Axtell leading 45-20.
If your vehicle is looking like it just went through a money rally race, or perhaps it's been target practice for the neighborhood bird gang, then you need to get your car washed today at the Axtell Car Wash. The Axtell Car Wash has 2 enclosed self-service bays, even one size for semi-tractors. Just pull in, pay with your bank card, and wash all the dirt, mud, bugs, and bird stuff off your vehicles. You don't have to drive far to get a clean car. Just visit the Axtell Car Wash, proud supporter of the Axtell Eagles.
45-23 is our score. They just changed it there, so I'll have to check my scoring on that. They might have missed one on their mark. It was going to go on the Washington side. Either way, Axtell leading here big. Third quarter action, 2:05 left to play. They have led from the tip, has Axtell. They jumped out to a quick 13-8 lead before a zilch in the second quarter, thanks in part to the Axtell defense. Washington didn't score a single point in that second quarter. Axtell answered with 17. Here in the third quarter, it's been a little bit more back and forth. 17 points now for Axtell as I do the math quickly in my head. On the other end for Washington, they've scored, I think, 10 or 11 here so far in this one. So we are going to have a little confusion here with the scorers keepers. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll bring it right back here, though. You're listening to high school basketball on KNDY.
For Valentine's, Owens Originals has flowers, candy, green and blooming plants, balloons, stuffed animals, and Washington clay pottery. You're sure to find something unique and affordable for all of your Valentines at Owens Originals, and they'll deliver. Just call or stop by for details. Owens Originals Florist on the Square in Washington.
Okay, so we're getting it figured out here. 45-23 is the score. It's going to stay the same here so far. Just rolled under the 2-minute mark, third quarter action as Axtell has this ball offensively, looking to move on here into the season. On the offensive end, Grant Bussing's going to be fouled, and he's going to step now up to the line. Chance to get 2 here from the free throw strike, as that foul's going to go against Monty Huckett. The sophomore picks up his second personal now. 3 on Washington. Bussing, kind of a slingshot free throw attempt, but it goes down nonetheless as the junior gets into the scoring column now here tonight. Axtell, as a team, pretty decent, setting about 65% from the strike. Bussing's second free throw is going to go up and straight down 2 as well. So 2 points for the big man off the bench. Pushes this one up 47-23. Axtell still pressing as they have been all game and will continue into this fourth quarter. Washington breaks it, though, in this light man-to-man defense. Spinning into a double team is Burham. He's going to turn it over. Smelsley the other way. Quick little pass to Detweiler. He keeps his cool underneath the basket. Finds a cutting Grady Bussing. That was a nice little team play there from Detweiler to Bussing. He was trapped underneath the basket. Kept his calm, though. Got an easy deuce. Back the other way. Here comes Works for the Tigers. Trapped there in the corner, and it's going to be another turnover Washington's way. Would be interested to see how many turnovers Washington has here tonight. And not also, to be in part 2 of this Axtell pressure, but also some mental mistakes for the Tigers tonight, too, as well. Burham's going to take a seat on the bench. Jay Notot's going to check him, so senior for senior. Now as we play third quarter action. Going inside to Grant Bussing. The junior's going to work his way right to the front of the basket. 1 dribble up and 2 there for him. Almost gets the steal at half court. Does. Smelsley comes away with it. Brandon's going to push his way into the lane. Little shot up's going to be no good. And Works pulls down the defensive board. Smelsley and Detweiler making life hard for Works here at the end. Finally gets it off to LeDuc across the timeline. LeDuc traps, finds Huckett on the right baseline, goes up and under, tries to kick it to a standing Otot, but it's going to go off his hand. Huckett probably should have just shot that one instead, tried to make that extra pass. It's going to be a turnover Washington. Kern's going to take a seat as back into the contest will be Cardenas with those 3 fouls. Axtell more than likely holding on to the last shot there. There's a near steal by Huckett as Smelsley tried to enter it into Bussing on that left side. Good defensive possession there. It'll be Detweiler inbounding it underneath his own basket. Straight line across. They're going to go Bussing top of the key. Now hit Detweiler on that left wing. Detweiler gets into the lane. Now kicks it out Bussing. Smartly gives it off to Smelsley as we're going to try and get it right back inside to Grant. Grant on the right block backs his way down. Brandon Smelsley just jumps over a Washington defender. Second opportunity now for Bussing. No dice. LeDuc saves the rebound and the possession for Washington. 10 seconds left to go here. LeDuc crosses half court, gets it off to Works. Works tries a deep 3 from the left side. Oh, halfway down and out. No dice. Smelsley has it at half court. Detweiler from the left side 3. No good. But Axtell takes a 51-23 lead in the fourth quarter play. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY Radio.
Little Joe's 66 service in Axtell is a proud supporter of Axtell schools and Axtell athletics. If you have automotive repair needs, call Joe at 785-736-2824. With satisfied customers from all over the area, Little Joe's 66 service is the place to turn for all of your automotive repair needs.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company since 1947.
How about a great job that you can rely on with a stable company offering great benefits? Be a part of a diversified company manufacturing essential products, trailers, tillage equipment, and forklifts. Landall is hiring for assemblers, welders, and painters at the Marysville, Waterville, and Beloit locations. Again, offering stable employment, excellent wages and benefit package, and growth opportunities. $500 to $1,000 hiring bonus. Apply online today at landall.com or phone 562-5381 to learn more.
51-23 is our fourth quarter score. Max Blasky along with you for about the next 8 minutes as Axtell looks to close this one out. On the offensive glass is Grady Bussing just putting in work there. That's where Axtell has taken advantage here on this offensive glass. For Axtell, not a big team they have by any means this year, but just a bunch of boys that like to get after the ball, especially on the board, and getting a chance to talk to Coach Jason Tynan. That's what he admires most about this team, is their ability to play as a unit and to get on the glass. 53-23 is our score, 30-point advantage. Rolling clock now we have in the fourth quarter, so might run a few spots here if we get a chance. Grady Bussing, back-to-back buckets now coming out of that fourth quarter break as quickly it gets in. Washington the other way. Otot's going to push it 94 feet up and under. No good on that one, but two shots upcoming now for the senior. Substitution coming for the Eagles. Evan Bussing, the 5'9 senior, is going to check into the ball game. Also for the Tigers, Joel Hoover, the 5'11 senior, back into it. First free throw is up and down for Otot, so the senior gets into the scoring column here in the fourth quarter. Freshman Landon Smith's going to get a big standing ovation from his bench as he takes a seat now here. Shot's going to be up and good. So Otot goes 2 for 2 there from the line. Back now offensively, Axtell has it. Inside to Bussing they go again. Grady Bussing now with 6 straight to himself to start off this fourth quarter as he's just getting 2 feet away from the rim, turning around and putting up layups. Boy, smooth shooting there from Carson Kern, who answers back a triple of his own there the other side. Now 3 on the evening for him as he's got a smooth-looking stroke and letting it show here tonight. Up top, that's going to be the hot shooting Broxterman, who has 19 points. They're going to go inside to Bussing. That's going to be Grant Bussing, gets right to the lane. No dice there. Cardenas pulls down the board, and now Washington looking to push. Huckett the other way, goes along the baseline. Lots of contact. No foul's going to be called. And Bussing comes out of there with it. That's Evan. Shaughnessy now running point for the Eagles. Gets it off here now inside to Grant. Right block again. He continues his motion around the baseline. It's going to be stepping out of bounds is Otot, staying with Axtell ball. Schmelsley, Detweiler, and first action now for Dalton Heinen into the contest. It will be Bussing, Shaughnessy, and Bussing taking a seat. Detweiler will be your inbounder along the baseline here, trying to get it inside. Wide open along the baseline is Evan Bussing right off the bench. Good play call there. Coach Jason Tynan drew it up perfectly, got right to the rim. On the other end, Cardenas can't answer. Coming out of it with will be Axtell. And we're going to have a foul 94 feet away from the basket. That's going to be Cardenas again picking up a personal foul. So the sophomore now has 4 in the contest. It won't be a shooting one yet. A 4:14 left to play here. Running clock, fourth quarter action. They go inside to Heinen. Heinen's going to turn around from that same right block. Detweiler's still in there pushing that offensive rebound. Forces another opportunity here for Axtell. He's going to get it inside to Schmelsley. Schmelsley just turn around, front of the rim, put it down. Brandon Schmelsley couldn't get those to fall there in the first half, getting everything to drop here. Second, Kern for 3. That one's going to be no good. Heinen pulls down the board. 61-28. Alley-oop up top to Schmelsley. He can't get that one to fall down. Good opportunity there from Shaughnessy, but not the execution. Now working a little clock here. We're going to go inside to Schmelsley. Front of the rim, no good, but fouled by Kern. With that, I'm going to take a break, bring it right back here after a 30-second spot. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY.
For
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
The State Bank in Axtell is synonymous with quality and integrity in the banking business. Financing for your home, for your farm, or your small business. Contact the loan officers if you need money, or if you're putting money away for something special, or just saving for a rainy day. Visit with the professionals at the State Bank of Axtell. They're federally insured, member FDIC, the State Bank of Axtell.
Last 2:20 left to go. Brandon Schmelsley goes 1 for 2 from the line, and Coach Tynan is emptying the bench. Now into the contest, Gavin Shaughnessy. There on the score, Dalton Heinen gets his first 2 of the evening. Also into the contest is Heinen Bussing. On the other side, Gavin Shaughnessy is back into the contest, as well as Lucas Talbot. 2 on the other way. Cardenas is going to get that one to fall. Sophomore from Washington gets his first 2 to go down for the night. And the near steal out top, and it is going to be a steal. Austin Wirtz is going to have it down at the other end. People go flying by. A foul in the back as Wirtz will have a chance now from the line for 2. Foul is going to go against Colin Shaughnessy for the Eagles. That's going to be 4 personals now on the freshman. At the line, off the front of the rim, Austin Wirtz gets the first one to go down. Substitution now for the Eagles. Blaze Bassine, the 6-foot sophomore, into the contest, checking out Shaughnessy. Wirtz looking to make it 2 for 2 here from the line. He does so on that one. 11 points now for the junior in this contest, but it's going to be a little bit too late. Free throw line, that's going to be Bussing looking to get it to someone. Finally gets it off to Evan Bussing here near side. They're going to go inside to Talbot. It's going to go off his feet. Turnover Axtell. So for the Eagles, this will move them on to 14-4 on the season, 13-1 in TVL play. That lone loss coming at Clifton Clyde back on the 6th of January, 52-41. 3 ball from Wirtz is on the way. No dice. Talbot pulls down the board, and he's going to look to push now. For the Tigers, that's going to drop them now to 15-13 on the season. Unfortunately, 3-13 here in TVL play. They'll look to turn it around next Tuesday at Hanover, and a trip to Frankfort on Friday. Axtell will have Troy coming in on Tuesday before Blue Valley comes in on Friday, and at Centralia next Tuesday. There's the final horn. Axtell boys win, pulling away 64-32. We're going to take a timeout, bring you back stats and scores from this game, as well as girls action. Once again, Axtell boys pull away in the end, 64-32 against Washington County.
Everyone deserves a beautiful home. Duzine Enterprises can give you that. With an interior designer on staff, you'll be able to choose flooring and furnishings that coordinate gorgeously with your lifestyle and personal style. Choose from a modern selection of carpet, luxury vinyl, laminate flooring, and tile, all put in by our certified installers. Get your beautiful home today. Call Duzine Enterprises in Washington.
Have an accident with your vehicle? Call Moonlight Restoration and they'll take care of you with a free estimate, and they'll turn it in to the insurance company for you. You name it, they can do it. Fender benders, auto and tractor restoration, windshield repair or replacement, spray and bed liners, sandblasting, dealer and installer of B&W hitches and drop and lock hitches. No job is too large or too small for Moonlight Restoration. If you want quality work done by skilled technicians, call Moonlight Restoration in Axtell, Kansas. Owned and operated by Brett and Nikki Runnebaum. Call 736-2359.
From the ground up, Midwest Product Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Make every job easier with one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. For any project inside or out, if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, get the tools you need, including Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, and more. Battery-operated tools offer the convenience and mobility with the power to get the job done quickly every time. Stocked with all the blades, bits, and accessories for your convenience as well. Check out the power tools selection today and get the work started on your schedule with Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Stone Southside Service in Washington, Kansas offers competitive prices on tires with excellent customer service. Located on Highway 15 across from the co-op, Stone Southside Service also offers towing and light mechanical work for your vehicle, including brake jobs. Stone Southside Service also sells Green Mountain grills. These grills feature wood pellets that enhance barbecue flavor. Stone Southside Service in Washington, Kansas, your source for great prices on tires, light mechanical work for your vehicle, and home of Green Mountain grills. Give them a call at 785-325-2247.
Max Blasky with you here in Axtell, wrapping up this contest. Axtell Eagle boys defeat Washington County 64-32 in boys action. In girls action earlier this evening, Washington was able to get the 47-37 victory. Looking at scores first from this boys contest, 3 scores in double figures for Axtell, as 9 players did score in this one. They were led by Eli Brocksterman with 19. He had 5 triples in this one. Grady Busting pitched in 15. Brandon Schmelsley had 13. Also pitching in 4 was Colin Shaughnessy and Luke Grant Bussing. 2 apiece, 2 as well for Isaac Detweiler, Evan Bussing, and Dalton Heinen there at the end. And a lone 3 for Landon Schmitz, 2 as well. For Washington, 1 player in double figures. That was Austin Works. He had 11, 3 triples to his name. 5 points for Octavian Cardenas, 2 points for Jay Notot and Peyton LeDuc, along with Joel Hoover off the bench. And off the bench, Kason Kern also had 11, not to be outdone. He had 3 triples himself in that contest, but it was not enough as Axtell pulled off the victory, pulling away at the end 64-32. We're going to take one more time out, take a look at where these teams match up next and what sub-state looks for them, as well as our broadcast schedule heading into the weekend. Once again, here tonight, Washington County Lady Tigers defeat Axtell Lady Eagles 47-37, and Axtell Boys defeat Washington Boys 64-32.
As a farmer, you know you can never have too many tools. And when it comes to risk management, there's one vitally important tool: crop insurance. Your Rain and Hail independent agent can help you use crop insurance as a risk management tool to protect your business. To learn about the insurance tools available, call your local SPS insurance agent. You'll get crop insurance service from an agent that will help you protect what matters most. This agency is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
F&B Washington is truly a community-minded bank. Whether providing a community room for public use, participating in local activities, or supporting our local schools, F&B Washington is glad to help wherever they are needed. An active member of the community since 1883, businesses and families have turned to an institution they know and trust. F&B Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Let Dr. Phil Bentz of the Animal Health Center in Washington keep your pets and herds healthy and thriving. They offer services such as vaccination, surgery, grooming, and boarding. The doctors also understand your herd is your livelihood. Call them for a herd health consultation to assist with nutrition and pasture management, vaccination and deworming protocols, reproductive strategies, and more. And don't forget your hard-working horses. The Animal Health Center has specific services for them as well. Animal Health Services in Washington, open Monday through Saturday. Call for an appointment today.
One more Friday night wrapped up here. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Going over everything again. Washington Lady Tigers were able to defeat Axtell Eagles 47-37, while in the boys matchup, Axtell got a win 64-32. Looking at what's coming up for both of these teams, first for the home-seeded Axtell Eagles, They will play here versus Troy on Tuesday before a matchup against Blue Valley next Friday. In the boys matchup, that will be a rematch of the TVL Tournament Championship between the Rams and the Eagles, so a good one at that. And then they will wrap up play next Tuesday as they travel down to Centralia before they kick off sub-state action here in Axtell on the 23rd. Teams in that Axtell sub-state are Axtell, Hanover, Lynn, Olathe School of the Deaf, Pike Valley, and Wetmore. Now for upcoming for the Washington County Tigers, they have two more contests left. Next Tuesday at Hanover and next Friday down at Frankfort. That game will be on KNDY 95.5. Yours truly will have that coverage as the Wildcats take on the Tigers in the last regular season matchup for any of those teams. Coming up this weekend, of course, we've got college sports action. KU men's basketball will play down at Oklahoma. Tip is set for noon, so that means pregame will kick off at 11:30 a.m. right here on KNDY 95.5. On our sister station, KNDY 94.1 and AM 1570. The Wildcats travel down to take on the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. That tip is set for 6 p.m., so pregame will begin at 5. Once again, here tonight in Axtell, Lady Tigers of Washington County defeat the Lady Eagles of Axtell 47-37. And in boys action, the Axtell Eagles move on with a victory 34-32. Reporting for KNDY Sports, I have been Max Blasky. Thank you all for tuning in. Everyone, please drive safe, and we will just see you next Friday down in Frankfort at the home of the Wildcats.
KNDY